Okay folks, today's world is all about personalisation. I did this morning with my beard and Citroen has done it with the brand new C3. It's in flare, the colour, which I absolutely love. It's probably going to come up in the camera as red. It's called Power Orange, and with the word power in it, must be good. Anyhow, personalisation, it's available in 9 different colours and apparently 3 different roof colours. That's kind of nice. Love these wheels, they're kind of cool. You'll recognise these folks. These are the air bumps which you've seen before in the Citroen C4 Cactus. They look kind of cool and groovy there. The idea behind it is you get a shunt to the side of your car, trolley ramming into it, or you're in a parking lot, boom, that protects you. That's all kind of cool and groovy. Around here to the back, we're going to have a look at the boot a little bit later on. It's got plenty of space. It's really good for its class. So as that, we got these beautiful lights going on here, and big changes in terms of the looks of this car. I kind of like the look of it, and this colour. Like, I mean, I must be changing. I must be a changing man, because in the past, something like this would have went, no thanks. I really like it now. Okay, so the boot of the new Citroen C3. Let's have a look. It's really good in terms of space for its class. It's actually pretty funky going on here. It's quite a large space. You get suitcases in there, no problem. Not that many of them. Remember, it is a super mini. It's up against the likes of, let's say, the Polo, the Fiesta, even the Seat Ibiza video reviews up here somewhere. If you're subscribed to us already, you'll already know that. But if you're not subscribed to us yet, there's a button down below. Press that, please. Anyway, it's a good sized boot. It's not too bad at all. This can obviously come out. The parcel shelf can come out. And then there's 2 buttons just over here and over here to release those down. Unfortunately, folks, they don't lay flat. But then again, super mini, what are the causes or what are the uses behind the super mini? I don't think it's to be lugging that much stuff around, but I understand people want to be able to, if they need to, still be able to do it. It's just that they don't lie flat. There's a bit of a lip going on to the rear there as well. And of course, there's a lip going on here as well. So trying to get stuff into the boot isn't as easy as, let's say, some other models. Let's have a look at the back seats. Okay, so bearing in mind again, this is a super mini. It's not made for big people like me. I'm not that big. I'm just under 6 foot. Right, so first off, this is my driving seat in my usual driving position. This is the way I've been driving it all day. Yes, I could move it forward just a small bit, but I don't want to get too uncomfortable there to the front. And I've got 0 leg room here, so I'd have to move it forward if I was driving and sitting in the back at the same time. There you go. Okay, in terms of headroom, it's not great back here, and the reason for that, and we pointed this out before in the 5008 Peugeot, link's going to be up in one of the corners here, we've got this panoramic sunroof going on, and which means there's extra padding here that holds the actual shelf here that opens and closes there. On account of that, it comes down about 1 inch and it's touching off the top of my head as I sit back here. So that's a little bit unfortunate. Other than that, it's actually fine spot. It'll be good for smaller people. There's good kind of storage going on here. No centre armrest to the rear. I don't think you're going to get 3 grown-ups in the rear either. There is a small bit of a tunnel going on here to the centre, but again, it's nothing too drastic. If only we could just get a little bit more leg room back here. It wouldn't be as good as, let's say, the Seat Ibiza, which is out at the moment, but it does feel comfortable, I'll give them that much. Okay, so we're sitting in the flare trim of the Citroen C3, and I have to say, I really like how it looks. I think it looks absolutely fantastic. However, that's why I was pointing out, we're sitting in the flare trim, which is the highest trim that you can get in Citroen C3. And with that, you get those air bumps, which actually make it look really, really well. Now, the bad news is entry-level touch, which starts in around €16,000. Unfortunately, it doesn't come with those. Still looks grand, but it would look better with the air bumps. And then feel, which I think is the middle trim, you can get them as an option. And then flare, you get them all bells and whistles, and it looks really good. So another thing I do like about this car, something that's very unique to it, it's got an actual inbuilt dash cam. Now that's pretty cool. Like, I mean, I'm sure a lot of you have watched the dash cam videos on YouTube or whatever, but there's one inbuilt into this, and it's very easy to use as well. You get what's called a connected cam app. You just download it from iTunes or, you know, the Apple Store or Play Store from Google. You download the app, make sure your Wi-Fi is turned on, hook up to the camera itself, and then you're able to view everything that you're videoing. And I think it is kind of smart. We've taken a couple of shots from it that we're going to throw into the video here. Other thing as well about the infotainment system is one thing that's lacking is that it's missing Android Auto. That's kind of disappointing. It has got Apple CarPlay or whatever you call it, and it's also got the mirror screen or whatever that's called. I can never use it. That's why I kind of ignore it every time I get into a car. For some reason, I just can't hook up to it. But Android Auto, it's so simple. Plug it in. It's a bit like Apple CarPlay. Very easy. Now, we are driving a 1.6 Blue HDI 75 brake horsepower engine here. I have to say, it's not the most powerful engine in the world, but you have to bear in mind, why are you buying a Super Mini if you're looking for all this extreme power? Now, it's not sluggish. One thing I don't particularly like about the engine is it is kind of loud, okay? It's diesel, and there's a good chunk of noise with it. But it's grand. Like, I mean, as I said, it's not overly sluggish, and you're able to go for a more powerful one if you do think it is sluggish. I think it's available with 100 brake horsepower or something like that. Now, there are petrol engines available, and I haven't driven that. It's a 1.2 litre PureTech engine, award-winning engine, available with 3 outputs, 85, 68 and 110. That 110 comes with an automatic gearbox. We have a 5-speed manual here, which is grand. Like, I mean, it's not the best gearbox I've ever used before, but it's fine. It does the job. Once again, bearing in mind what a Super Mini's for. If you're looking for, you know, a hot hatch or a really fast Super Mini, look at what Fiesta has on offer. By the way, we're going to be driving the new Ford Fiesta next week, I think it is. So that video should be coming very soon as well. Now, a few things I'd like to point out in here. I love the interior. I think it looks absolutely fantastic. And all these angles inside the car kind of mirror the design of the air bump itself as well. I think that's nice. I like the touchscreen, 7-inch, I think. Yeah, it is 7-inch touchscreen going on here. It's fine. It could do being a little bit more sensitive to the touches, and sometimes I have to press buttons twice or 3 times to get it to work, but it's grand. A lot of people give out about the aircon being part of this, and they give out about it in the Peugeot as well. I got to say, I'm used to it by this stage. I've driven a lot of Peugeots, driven a lot of Citroens, so I'm okay with it. 12-volt socket here, AUX in, and as well as that, we've got a USB port, a couple of cup holders going on here as well. It's a nice setup inside. It's not the best Super Mini that I've ever driven. I prefer the Ibiza, if I'm being completely honest. We'll have the Fiesta very soon. I like Skoda Fabia as well. But this is by no means one that I'd ignore. I would consider it. I just have my personal favourites. But if you're going down the route of a Super Mini, certainly have a look at the C3, especially this flare trim. Now, in terms of prices, entry level €16,040 for touch, I think. I don't know what feel's going to cost you. And for this here, what we're driving today, I think it's about 21,790 quid or something like that. Not bad. Okay, so you are tuned to the Car Buyer's Guide YouTube channel. Over here, you're going to see a logo of Car Buyer's Guide. If you press that, you will subscribe to the channel. Other than that, follow the links around the screen. And folks, we'll see you again very soon.